Right, let's start dictation. මට මේ 11 ටියුට් එක ගෙනල්ලා දෙනවා. ඈ? නෑ හෝම්වර්ක් දෙන්න විතරයි. අලුත් එක. Please raise hand if you are finished writing. Oh no. This is not the set for today, no? Oh, sorry. Please raise hand if you are finished writing. Kavidi, Chamidu, Satini. Right, I think we can mark now. Dread, disgust, wagon, grassland, meadow, lawn. Forthcoming, tribe, elusive, elusive, loiter, lawnmower, wreck, reckless, detachment, inevitable, for MEA, yes, Ravisha, MEADOW. Meadow. Thank you. Meadow lawn, right. Okay, so let's check marks. Right, for, today we have to mark homework in the pupils book. So first the activity 10. Right, we have short paragraphs about our ancient map and Sigiriya. Then we had activity 10, some questions and synonyms, right? So take red pen, you can put right marks. Okay. So state whether the following statements are true or false take red pen, you can put right marks. Madina has a map of ancient Ceylon in her collection of photographs. True. The map is marked in a different language. True. King Ravana built the Sigiriya rock fortress. False. Sigiriya is considered as one of the wonders of the world. True. Sigiriya is a famous tourist destination. True. Destination Gamanantaya. Find synonyms for the following words. Okay. So the synonyms are not in the lesson, right? We have to find out them ourselves. The words are taken from the lesson. Usually it's the other way around. They give us some words, then we have to find the synonyms from the paragraph. But here they give the words from the paragraph and we have to find synonyms in some other way, not from the paragraph. So ancient, you can write very old. Very old or historical. If you have any other answers, you can tell me. Ancient, very old. Historical. Important, vital. Important, vital, or essential. Essential. Popular, famous. Well known. And built, you have to write a past tense one. B-U-I-L-T, built, constructed. Also, we can take made. Right? You have to take the past tense. Remember that in your O-level paper also, if they give you the past tense word, then your answer also should be in past tense. Right? I always remind you, if your pronoun is possessive pronoun, then you have to show the possession. Right? Like that. So if it is plural, then your answer must be in a plural form, like that. So here it is past tense, then your answer must be in past tense, right? Next one, different. Different, very means different. Yeah. Different, very, Venus. Do you have any other answers for these similar words? No. Okay. Right. So you had homework. Activity 9. We wrote in the class King Buddhadasa. Then I asked you to write about any other king, great king, like King Dutugamunu, King Mahasen, King Pandukhabaya, right? Maybe 10 lines in your small exercise book, 10 lines. Then we have another homework, activity 12. Write a description on one of the famous tourist destinations, Temple of the Tooth, Katharagama, Anuradhapura, anything, right? I think you all have done your homework. So next one is activity 13. We have a translation to complete this speech. Krishan's speech, right? So let's go to that. The translation. Ancient irrigation system in Sri Lanka. We can get some help from the, little help from the pupils book. Right, so you can mark the essay, ancient irrigation system in Sri Lanka. වැව පෝෂණය කරනු ලැබුවා ස්වභාවික ගංගා හෝ man-made lakes මගින්. So we can see that it is a passive sentence. වැව පෝෂණය කළා නෙමේ පෝෂණය කරනු ලැබුවා. The tank was, the topic is ancient. Right, I hope you all are marking now. The tank was fed. පෝෂණය කරනවා feed, participle fed. The tank was fed by natural rivers or man-made lakes. Man-made lakes. වැව් බැම්ම ශක්තිමත් ලෙස ගොඩනගනු ලැබුවා. Another passive. වැව් බැම්ම. The tank bund. Yeah, the tank bund. Or you can write the dam. Dam, right? Near කියන idea එක. The tank bund or the dam was built strongly. You can write was strongly built. No problem. Was strongly built to withstand දරා ගැනීමට, to withstand the water pressure. ජල පීඩනය. Withstand the water pressure. ජලය නිදහස් කරනු ලැබුවා. Water was නිදහස් කරනවා release. Water was released පහත් බිම් ප්‍රදේශවල ඇති කුඹුරු යායට. To the, water was released to the කුඹුරු යායට paddy tract. To the paddy tract in the lowland. In of both correct. paddy tract in the lowland. New paragraph. It is from the book, so I just copyright. Rice is the staple food. Pradhana Ahara, rice is the staple food of Sri Lanka. Sri Lankans have 2 seasons for farming. Sri Lankans have 2 seasons for farming. See, in Sinhala we call kanna. Apita kanna dekak tiyano. Right? You will be wonder how to write kannaya. Yala kannaya, maha kannaya. So the English word is season. But normally we use season for irtu. Like spring, summer, autumn, winter. In Sri Lanka, we don't have seasons. We say like that. But here, seasons කියන වචනය අරගෙන තියෙන අපි කන්නය. කන්න දෙකක් තියෙනවා කියන idea එකෙන්, right? So there are a lot of uses in some words. 2 seasons for farming. They are evanam. They are Yala and Maha. Yala and Maha. Those are Sinhala names. There are no English names for Yala and Maha. Right? In the ancient time, Purana Kaledi, Govio, Deshiya indigenous farming methods. Purana Kaledi, farming methods. No verb is there. Ithan api පාවිච්චි කළා use කියන verb එක ගමු. What did you take there? How did you write that sentence? In the ancient times, farmers used. පාවිච්චි කළා කියන word එක දීලා නැහැ. Farmers used, or there is another good word, employ. Employ means යොදා ගන්නවා. Employed. Right? Farmers employed indigenous farming methods. මේ verb එක දීලා නැහැ, sorry. Indigenous farming methods. දේශීය. ඔවුන්ට තිබුණා, they had a කිට්ටු close relationship. Close, සමීප, කිට්ටු. Relationship. They had a close relationship. සොබා දහම සමග. With the nature. It's not parisaraya, it's sobadahama. So nature. With the nature. Right, with the nature. New paragraph. It is a long sentence. You can copyright. No. The royal master builder of tanks was King Parakramabahu the Great, who who reigned Sri Lanka. Yeah, it's a copywriting. The royal master builder. The royal master builder of tanks. Was King Parakramabahu the Great. The Great, who reigned පාලනය කරනවා. Who reigned පාලනය කළා. Who reigned Sri Lanka from who reigned Sri Lanka from 1164 to 1196 AD. He constructed or restored ප්‍රතිෂ්ඨාපනය කරනවා. Restored ප්‍රතිසංස්කරණය කරනවා. Restored 165 dams, 3,910 canals, 163 major tanks, and 2,376 minor tanks. At that time, at that time, Sri Lanka exported rice. Sri Lanka exported rice Sahal Apanayanayath. So it means two, right? At that time, Sri Lanka exported rice to other countries too. To other countries too. Apanayanayath kala. Other countries too. Emanisa වාට ගන්න පුළුවන්. So because of that, okay, emanisa, therefore කියන්නේ emanisa. So Sri Lanka came to be known as the granary of the East. Sri Lanka came to be known. Sri Lanka came to be known as the granary of the east. Anagata Paramparawa lesser as the future generation. New paragraph. As the future generation it is our responsibility. Short for duty කියලා දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. It is our duty or responsibility. It is our responsibility සංරක්ෂණය කිරීම to conserve මේ පුදුම සහගත මේ this singular this wonderful amazing this wonderful water management system water management system අපේ මුතුන් මිත්තන්ගේ of our මුතුන් මිත්තන්ගේ of our forefathers මුතුන් මිත්තෝ forefathers 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 මුතුන් මිත්තෝ right FOREFATHERS forefathers මුතුන් මිත්තෝ right, raise your hand if you are finished marking your essays so that we can go to the new lesson. If you are not ready yet, take your time, it's okay. If you are finished, you can raise your hand. If you are not finished, don't worry, take your time. Right. So we can go to the new lesson. For a better tomorrow. For a better tomorrow. Okay. Practice this television interview. Presenter. Good morning. We are in the pupils book page number 35, right? Presenter. Good morning once again. We join you in your favorite program For a Better Tomorrow. Our topic today is polythene and the environment. To share some valuable ideas on this topic, we have with us one of the eminent environmentalists in the country, Mr. Sunil Veerasinghe. Right? Eminent means Moolika, Pramukha. Okay. Welcome to the program, Mr. Veerasinghe. Right. Can you continue reading? Okay. Umesha is Sunil Veerasinghe. Udari is the presenter. Can you read? Umesha is Sunil Veerasinghe. Udari is the presenter. Umesha, you can start.
Thank you. It's pleasure to be here. As we are well aware, polythene has become a major environmental issue. Talking about polythene and the environment, what is the biggest problem related to polythene? The biggest problem is that most types of polythene don't decay, they accumulate in the environment, and that in turn creates many other problems. I'm sure our viewers would like to know about these problems. Could you tell us something about them? Well, it seems that a lot of people have the habit of throwing polythene bags carelessly and haphazardly into the environment. This often leads to problems like land pollution and land infertility. Polythene also blocks sewage system and water sources. Another problem is that rainwater collected in polythene bags provides breeding grounds for mosquitoes. This is really unfortunate. We will living in an extremely unhealthy environment if such a situation is to continue. Can't we burn polythene instead? Unfortunately, that doesn't help much. Burning polythene creates a lot of harmful gases and substances. They are harmful to all living things. How about the effect of polythene on animal life? Sadly, a lot of animals die after eating polythene as it is not digested. So, what are your suggestions? Should we stop using polythene? Not Exactly, I think we should try to minimize the use of polythene. Take in reusable bags when marketing is a possible way of reducing the use of polythene. Recycling polythene is another solution. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. We should all think about it. With that through, we come to the end of our program. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Veerasinghe. Thank you for inviting me. We hope to meet our viewers next week at the same time. Have a good day.
Yeah. Thank you very much, girls. So let's check the meaning. We have already practiced the meanings of difficult words for dictation, right? So you know all the meanings. If you are not sure, you can open the writing book or the dictation book and check the Sinhala meanings again. So let's check. Welcome to the program, Mr. Veerasinghe. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. As we are all aware means know, api dannawa, polythene has become a major environmental issue. Issue ekak yani matter ekak karanaya, pradhana parisarika karanaya. Talking about polythene and the environment, what is the biggest problem related to polythene? Related, sambandh. Polythene වලට සම්බන්ධ. The biggest problem is that most types of polythene don't decay. Decay means dirapat වෙනවා, right? Most types of, we cannot say every type, there are some degradable polythene, right? dirapat වෙන polythene also තියෙනවා. They accumulate in the environment. Accumulate means gather. Ekras වෙනවා. They accumulate in the environment, and that in turn අනිත් අතට creates many other problems. I'm sure our viewers would like to know about these problems. Could you tell us something about them, about the problems? අපේ ප්‍රේක්ෂකයෝ දැනගන්න කැමති ඇති ඒවා. Well, it seems. Seem කියන්නේ පෙනෙන්නට තිබෙනවා, right? This is original verb. සමහර වෙලාවට ළමයි මේක පටල ගන්නවා participle එකක් කියලා. No. That is the word seen. See, saw, seen. But this word is seem. Seemed. Seemed. Seem කියන්නේ පෙනෙන්නට තිබෙනවා. You seem to be tired. ඔයා මහන්සි පාටයි. You seem to be happy. ඔයා සතුටින් වගේ, right? Like that පෙනෙන්නට තිබෙනවා. Seem. Well, it seems that a lot of people have the habit of throwing polythene bags carelessly and haphazardly. Haphazard means akramawat lesa. Haphazardly into the environment. This often leads to problems like land pollution and land infertility. Pase nisarubhave, infertility. Polythene also blocks sewage system. Sewage system means අපවහන පද්ධතිය, කාණු පද්ධතිය block කරනවා. And water resources, ජල මූලාශ්‍ර. Another problem is that rainwater collected in polythene bags provides breeding grounds for mosquitoes. This is really unfortunate. We will be living in an extremely unhealthy environment. අතිශය අහිතකර සෞඛ්‍යයට අහිතකර පරිසර. Extremely අතිශය. Extremely unhealthy environment if such situation මේ වගේ situation එක continue වුණා. Can't we burn polythene instead? Instead means ඒ වෙනුවට. Throw කරනවා වෙනුවට අපිට burn කරන්න බැරිද? Unfortunately, that doesn't help much. Ekeng වැඩි help එකක් නැහැ. Burning polythene creates a lot of harmful gases and substances, moola dravya, right? We know when polythene burn, it's a very bad smell. Bad smell means it is harmful gas. They are harmful to all living things. How about the effect of polythene on animal life? Sadly, a lot of animals die after eating polythene as it is not digested. Make a digest karanne. What is digestive system? Starting from the mouth, right? Larynx, all these. And there is stomach, pancreas, like that. That is our digestive system. අපේ ආහාර ජීරණ පද්ධතිය. So digest වෙනවා කියන්නේ ජීරණය වෙනවා, but polythene does not digest. So what are your suggestions? මොනවද ඔයාගේ යෝජනා? What are your suggestions? Should we stop using polythene? Not exactly. Exactly කියන්නේ හරියටම හරි. Yes, exactly. Not exactly. කොහෙත්ම නැහැ. හරියටම හරි කියන එකේ opposite එක. කොහෙත්ම නැහැ. Not exactly. I think we should try to minimize the use of polythene. We can't stop using polythene, but we can minimize the use of polythene. Taking reusable bags when marketing is a possible way of reducing the use of polythene, right? Yeah. Recycling polythene is another solution. Solution visanduma. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. I think you all know about these words, right? And we all have an essay, so there we will talk more about them. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. We should all think about it. With that thought, with that thought, we come to the end of our program. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Veerasinghe. Thank you for inviting me. We hope to meet our viewers next week at the same time. Have a good day. Okay. So we have 4 questions and you can do them all now. Right? You can do them all now. Activity 2. Number 1, match A and B. So whatever you like, you can write both sides and match, or you can write as the full sentence. Whatever way you like, you can write and match, or you can write as a complete sentence. Number 2, find the adjectives used in the conversation to describe these words. So there are 5 words. Number 1 is example, favorite, programs. Then you have to find some other words, from some other adjectives for these nouns. Then question number 3, find the sentences or phrases used to start the program. How do they start the program? With which sentence? With which sentence do they start the program? Introduce the environmentalist to the viewers. Environmentalist viewers lata introduce kale kohamada. What is the sentence? Ask the environmentalist suggestions on something. Yojanawak gana huwe kohamada yaage. Disagree to an idea. Agree novima. Ekanga novima. And end the TV program. How do they end the TV program? Right? So you have to find a sentence or a phrase. මේ දේවල් කලේ කොහොමද කොයි වාක්‍යෙන්ද කියන කෝ ලියන්න. Then question number 4, find the adverbs used in the conversation. Remember there are 12 adverbs and we did the adverbs lesson few days before. So you can do that also. There are 12 adverbs. Find the adverbs used in the conversation. Right. So take the writing book. We can write the topic. It's a new lesson. Unit 4 for a better tomorrow. So we are doing activity 2. Right? Let's start the activity. What's the question? Do you have a question? Right, we can start discussing. Because you all have stuck in question number 4. Take red pen, put right marks. Most types of polythene do not decay. Most types of polythene do not decay. They accumulate in the environment. They accumulate in the environment. Polythene bags are thrown to the environment. It causes land pollution. Rainwater is collected in polythene bags. Mosquitoes breed in them. Animals eat polythene. They die because of undigested polythene. Polythene bags are collected in water resources. Water is polluted. Right? So those are the answers. Find adjectives. Problem. Biggest problem. Biggest problem. Ideas. Valuable ideas. Land pollution. Eminent environmentalist. Eminent environmentalist. Harmful gases. Harmful gases. Question number 3. Find the sentences or phrases used to start the TV program. So how did they start the TV program? Good morning. Then you should write that first sentence. Good morning once again. We join you in your favorite program. Right? That is how they start. Good morning. Second one, introduce the environmentalist to the viewers. So how do they introduce? Our topic today is to share some valuables on this topic. We have with us one of the eminent environmentalists in the country, Mr. Veera Singha. That is number 2. We have with us one of the eminent environmentalists in the country, Mr. Sunil Veera Singha. Third one, ask the environmentalists suggestions on something. So, what are your suggestions? So, what are your suggestions? So, what are your suggestions? Number 4, disagree to an idea. Disagree. Ekanga novima. Not exactly. Kohet mana? Not exactly. Should we stop using polythene? Not exactly. Kohet mana? Hima karanna onne. Right? Ekanga novima. Not exactly. End the TV program. Have a good day. Have a good day. Okay, so now we come to the adverbs. There are 12 adverbs. Okay, let's check. Good morning. Once. Adverbs, right? I am talking about adverbs. So once is an adverb. This is about adverbs of frequency. Siduwana vara ganana gana kiyana adverb එක. Right, we already know sometimes, rarely, often, continuously, never, seldom, usually, normally. Those are adverbs of frequency. Siduwana vara ganana. Sometimes samahara velawata. Often nitarama. Like that once. Ekvara. So once, twice, thrice, once a week, right? All those are adverbs of frequency. Once. It's an adverb. Once again, we join you in your favorite program For a Better Tomorrow. Our topic today is today. Adverbs of frequency. Today. Polythene and the environment. To share some valuable ideas, we have with us one of the eminent, Mr. Veera Singha. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Here they are adverbs of place. Right? Here. Pleasure to be here. Be here. Be කියන්නේ verb එක. Be here. මෙහි සිටිනවා. As we are well aware. Well. Right? Well කියන්නේ good ගේ adverb එක. Good කියන්නේ adjective එක. Well කියන්නේ ආගේ adverb එක. Goodly කියන්නේ. Right. So well is an adverb. Well aware. Polythene has become a major environmental. Talking about polythene and the environment, what is the biggest? The biggest problem is that most types of polythene don't decay, they accumulate in the environment. I am sure our viewers would like to know these problems. Could you tell us? Right. The next page. Well, it seems that a lot of people have the habit of garbage. Right. Carelessly, haphazardly. Carelessly, haphazardly. This often adverbs of frequency. This often leads to problems like land pollution and land infertility. Water resources, another problem, collected in provides breeding grounds. This is really unfortunate. Really. We will be living in an extremely. Can't be burned, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Burning polythene, harmful gases, living beings. How about sadly? Sadly. Not exactly. Sorry. So those are the adverbs. Let's come to the next page, the adverbs revision. Right? If you turn for this page for 1 second, then you will get these words, right? Before for that question. Page number 38, revision adverbs. Adverbs describe the action. A lot of people have the habit of throwing polythene bags carelessly. It's about manner. Adverbs of manner. සිදුවන ආකාරය. manner එක කියන්නේ ආකාරය. සිදුවන ආකාරය ගැන තියෙන ක්‍රියා විශේෂණ පද. කොහොමද වෙන්නේ? වෙනවා කියන්නේ verb එක. So කොහොමද වෙන්නේ? adverb එක. It's a pleasure to be here. Be here. මෙහි සිටීම. කොතනද වැඩේ කෙරෙන්නේ? එතකොට වැඩේ කෙරෙනවා කොතනද? right? verb එක තමයි විස්තර කරන්නේ. place. Our topic today is polythene and today is other වෙනවා. So it's about time. කවදාද වෙන්නේ? වෙනවා කියන්නේ verb එක. ඒක වෙන්නේ කවදාද කියලා විස්තර කරන්නේ adverbs of time. We usually eat rice and curry, right? That is about frequency. සිදුවන වාර ගණන. Time and frequency is very close, right? සිදුවන වාර ගණන හෝ වේලාව. I'm extremely sorry for the delay. Degree. Degree means සිදුවන ප්‍රමාණය. Extremely. I am a little sad. So little is another adverb, right? Like that. සිදුවන ප්‍රමාණය. Okay, so maybe you can go and check that adverbs tute for more revision. Here, I'm not going to talk much about that, right? That day class, we talked a lot about adverbs. So activity 3, the words underlined in these sentences are used incorrectly. Rewrite the sentences correctly, right? So after this activity, it's okay. You can do that in your writing book, no problem. You don't have to write the wrong sentence. Just write the answers. I mean the correct sentences, right? You can do that in the writing book. Don't have to write the wrong sentence. You can write the correct sentence. Once you are finished writing, raise your hand. Right. I think we can mark. Most of you have finished writing. Raised hands. Number 1, take red pen. You can put right marks. Number 1, plants grow quickly. How do the plants grow? Quickly in the rich soil. Some factories discharge their waste directly into the water bodies. Directly. How do they discharge? Directly. I usually use recycled paper. Usually. Our project was successful because everybody worked efficiently. Efficient means karyakshama. Karyakshama lesa. How did they work? Efficiently. Awareness programs on public health should be conducted regularly. How often? Regularly. Regularly. Right. So this is the essay. Remember, this is an O-level essay. But yeah, no, it's not there. Is it there? Okay. So the 3R essay. We have the uses of polythene bags. But this is different. Where is the 3R essay? Right. Okay, activity 4. Write a paragraph about the 3 R's using the given tree diagram. Let's go to the diagram. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, buy only what is necessary. Don't buy unnecessary things. Sometimes we see and buy. Actually, they are not needed. So, buy only what is necessary. Buy in bulk to reduce waste created in packaging. Yeah, we know now in Sri Lanka, the latest thing is the sachet packets are prohibited. So that is a very good step taken by the government. We know these small packets. Let's take a simple example: a shampoo bottle and the sachet packets to that amount. If we take 100 milliliter shampoo bottle and the sachet packets means usually there are 18 milliliter. So we take 5 packets for 100 milliliter bottle. Then think about the environmental pollution. Then this one plastic bottle and 5 polythene packets, 5 sachet packets. Right? It's very obvious. No, it's very clear. 1 bottle and 5 sachet packets. So which is more dangerous to the environment? Right, these 5 packets, no, there is 1 bottle and there are 5 packets. So buy in bulk to reduce waste created in packaging. It's same with, let's think about milk powder. We can buy 400 grams, a kind of big packet, or we can buy 50 grams. So we need 50 grams, 8 packets for that 400 grams. So here 1 packet and here 8 packets, right? So that is what we can say, buy in bulk. Bulk means togaya, vishala pramanen miladigana. If you can buy many items in 1 kilogram packets, that is a very good way. Rather than 50 gram, 100 gram, small packets, right? Because there are small lot of packets. So buy in bulk means toga vashen miladi ganeem. To reduce the waste created in packaging. මේවා pack කරන්න, packet කරන්න යන නාස්තිය අඩු කරගන්න පුළුවන්. So that is how we reduce. අඩු කරන්න, මේක පාවිච්චි අඩු කරන්න ඒ විදියට. Next one, reuse. Glass bottles, ceramic cups, paper bags instead of plastic. We can use instead of plastic. Plastic වෙනුවට අපිට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් දේවල්. Cloth bags and reed baskets. Cloth bags, very good thing for marketing rather than polythene bags. Right? You can take your own cloth bag to shopping. Right? Another one, reed baskets. Reed means pangas අර ගොයන් මේ කුඹුරු වල එහෙම වවන්නේ පංගසේ පං වලින් වියන bag තියනවා, right? So they can be used for polythene. Next one, recycle. Can, glass, plastic, electronic equipments, iron, cardboard, lot of items can be recycled, right? Okay, so here we have some other helpful sentences. Reduce, reuse, recycle, known as the 3 R's, are 3 great ways to minimize waste and protect our environment. We should always try to reduce the waste we create. Reusing is an environmentally friendly habit. Recycling is another good way to cut down the accumulation of waste. Right, so I have this short paragraph. It's 1 page, very short one. There are a lot of English sentences you can copyright. Only a little thing you have to do. So after the class, I will send you this one. And my homework, this week I can give you O-level practice paper 7. It's in the new set. Remember last week we did not have any practice papers to do. So from this week we can do this new set. Some of you have already taken this. There are 2 essays also. Some of you have already taken this new tude set. There is practice paper 7, 8. And reported speech revision. and passive voice revision and some good essays also. Right, so for this week, mark homework, practice paper 7 and the 3R essay. Also, you have elders home speech, question number 6. Don't do that. Right, question number 6 in the practice paper 7, don't do that. Paper එක ගෙනිච්ච නැති ළමයි කොහේ හරි ලියා ගන්න practice paper 7 එකේ number 6 කරන්න එපා කියලා. For this week we will write a 3R essay. Practice paper 7, question number 6, don't do. චූටි note එකක් දාගන්න like that. Practice paper 7 එකේ question number 6 එක කරන්න එපා කියලා. So from tomorrow on, I think, I hope, I'm not sure will they open or not. Right, දැනට කියනවා 4ට අරිනවා කියලා, but we don't know about that. If they open from tomorrow, then anytime you can come to the class. During the class time also, never mind. මම ඔයාට paper එක දෙන්න යන්න ඕනේ. අම්මලා කාව හරි එවන්න කඩෙන් හරි ඉල්ලගෙන යන්න පුළුවන්. Right, so anytime it's okay. You can come to the class, and some of you already took the papers, I know, but some are not. So please come to the class and take the homework papers. And if you do not have previous papers, also you can take them. Right, අම්මලාට පොඩි චිට් එකක් ලියලා දෙන්න. අම්මලාට කිව්වට පැහැදිලි තේරුමක් නැහැ මොන paper එකද ළඟ නැත්තේ කියලා. ඒ නිසා පරණ papers නැත්තම් ඒවත් චිට් එකක් ලියලා දෙන්න අම්මලාට මේ papers ටික එවන්න කියලා. Right, එතකොට මට ඒ අඩුපාඩු paper, because I have some previous papers also. Some of you did not take them. So write a small chit to your parents so that I can give you the previous papers. Right, when I am going to collect all these papers, I will check everything. You should have completed practice paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all in the correct order. Remember that, so you cannot miss any paper. Right, I can give you any missing papers. And also some of you have to give class fees for maybe 1 month or 2 months. Some they are 3 months. So please remember that also. Right, so for this week, O-level practice paper 7 and 3R essay for homework. Okay, so we got 5 minutes. Maybe we can do this listening test. Come to page number 42 in your pupils book. There is a listening test. This one you can underline in the pupils book. Activity 7 and 8, they are quite important. So we have to take time for that. So 7 and 8 we can do next week, right? Come to page number 42. We have a listening test. Right, take a pencil. You can underline the correct answer. This special announcement is by Colombo South Municipal Council. We are sorry to inform that an interruption of water supply will occur on the 30th of November from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Giragama, Kiribat Kumbura and Elugoda will be affected by this. The interruption will be made due to an essential cleaning of the storage tanks. Thank you. right? You can double check. It's a simple one. This special announcement is by Colombo South Municipal Council. We are sorry to inform that an interruption of water supply will occur on 30th of November from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Giragama, Kiribat Kumbura and Elugoda will be affected by this. The interruption will be made due to an essential cleaning of the storage tanks. Right, so you can check correct answers. 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2. Right, so those are the correct answers. Yeah, and activity 10 is for homework. Right, it's not for group work. Select page number 43, right? Quickly take page number 43. Select one of the areas given below. Fill in the missing information on your own. සම්පූර්ණ තොරතුරු දීලා නැත්නම් අනිත් ටික ඔයාලට කැමති විදියට දාන්න on your own. And prepare an announcement about a scheduled power interruption. Power cut එක. Present it to the class. The other groups can note down the information, right? So you just have to write the announcement like the current up now they sending messages, right? No more announcing this power supply, power cut or whatever. Now they send message to handphones because they are using the technology. Anyway, here we have to write the announcement. So you can start attention please, or good morning everyone. This special notice is from the electricity board, Moravava, or whatever the village you are talking about, right? Good morning everyone. This special announcement is from the electricity board, Horana, like that. So මෙහෙම power cut එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට reason, there are reasons. Repairs to the transformer in Kakirawa, installing generator. Install කරනවා සවි කරනවා, right? Installing generators. And in Trincomalee, Kinnia, Moravava area, pruning trees. ගස් කප්පාදු කරනවා, ගස් කපනවා. Pruning trees near power lines. So for number 3, if you are going to write number 3, good morning everyone. This special announcement is from Trincomalee Electricity Board. We are sorry to inform that there will be a power cut on 12th of August 2016 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Full stop, right? Kinnia and Moravava areas will be affected by this. A pradesh වලට මේක බලපානවා. Affected, will be affected by this. ඒතකොට ඒ වගේම අර දාන්න පුළුවන්. Sorry for the inconvenience. මේකේ මෙන්න අපහසුතාවය ගැන කනගාටුයි. Sorry for the inconvenience. Right? Something like that. Write the announcement. Then in the online class, you can read your announcement. Right? Good. So we have, with dictation, we have for homework, practice paper 7. In your practice paper 7, Don't do question number 6. For that, we have the recycle 3R essay. And activity 10, write the announcement. Then for dictation, we can mark another 12 words from the list. From where to where? For dictation, we can mark another. Okay, let's mark dictation. Renovate, influence, obstacle, expand, pioneer, vast, wipe out, hate, discriminate, salinity, erosion, grace. Right, from renovate to grace. Renovate, influence, obstacle, expand, pioneer, vast, wipe out, hate, discriminate, salinity, erosion, grace. Yeah. So from renovate to grace, we have 12 words for dictation, right? Please practice your dictation and make your vocabulary very big one, right? We need lot of words to understand a paragraph and write answers, and also to write an essay. We always need lot of words, right? Sometimes grammar is less important than your vocabulary, because we need words to write. We need words to understand, right? So dictation is very important. Please take time to practice your dictation. Right. Okay, I hope you all will not have any question. Do you have? All of you are there, but no questions, right? Very good. Don't ask me any questions. Don't forget to take your papers, right? If you did not take them, please ask your parents when they are passing by here, come and take the papers. And also you can send me if you have any written papers, any answer papers. I will not return them. I will keep everything here in my file. When you come to the class here, then we can mark that chart and complete everything, right? So you can send me if you have any essay or practice papers to me, but I will not send you your answer sheets, right? Okay. No questions, no? So, right. So that's all for today online class. Thank you very much for joining. Goodbye and good night, children.
Good night, teacher.
Good night. Goodbye.